You want interesting? We got you. Welcome to
ChikAngels!
What a great way to start the day. I hope we're all energized because I bet that you love the topic we have in store for today.
That's right, Maureen, because I believe that the majority of our listeners, especially those who are into idolizing particular artists and groups, would absolutely like to know more about the fan culture in the Philippines.
Yup, thanks for that, Zhermaine. But before we officially begin, may I know who among us here follow any idol groups, love teams, celebrities, or public personalities? Oh, so it seems like we are all fans. Okay, Princess, would you mind sharing a little something about your fangirling activities? I noticed that you're usually sharing posts regarding your idols on social media.
Actually, I have been a K-pop fangirl for 6 years now. I like buying my idols' new albums, different merchandises, and even going to their concerts. You can even ask my good friend Sarah about it.
Uh-oh.
That is so true. She is really into collecting, maybe photo cards, banners, or even tiny stickers. She'll save up for those merch. But how about you, Darlene? I saw you raise your hand earlier as well. Care to share a specific group or artist you're into?
I'm glad you asked, Sarah. As for me, I'm more into K-pop boy groups like Stray Kids and 17. They're really talented
That's
people,
true.
and they're very funny too. Which reminds me, hey Margaret, didn't you like 17 too?
Yes, actually, same with Darlene. I also follow K-pop groups like 17 and maybe quite a few girl groups like From Miss Nine or Le Sserafim.
Hold on, so how about in the Philippines? Don't you guys prefer watching local shows anymore?
Yes, I feel like local shows will get the same amount of support from Filipinos if they started improving or upgrading their storylines and concept, or like giving us something new.
That's true.
I actually agree. Speaking of which, I think it's also another reason as to why they invest extremely in purchasing merchandise and even collecting, right? What do you think, Princess?
Well, I would not deny the fact that fangirling is kind
Oh,
of
no.
expensive, since sometimes us, as fans, will do everything or anything just to support our idols.
I mean, you aren't wrong, but come to think of it, was it really worth it? Or rather,
Uh-oh.
to what extent is it considered as overspending? Because even if I do spend money on my idols, I still believe that there has to be limitations, and you certainly don't want to go on totally broke, right?
I'm sure no one wants that. But as for me, I'm not really following any public personalities in general. But I have noticed some fans who get upset or aggressive. It seems to me that fans have forgotten that it's all just for entertainment.
Yeah, I certainly agree with that. Like, some would even go to great heights just to convince themselves that our love teams are real. Like, have you guys heard what happened to those album
Oh my
strippers
God.
last year?
Oh, yeah, I agree. When I tell you, it was all over my newsfeed. And a lot of their fans, especially the older ones, they get disappointed because they expected Alden and May to end up in real life.
What?
Or worse, they convince themselves that a couple is the endgame, which is really insensitive because we are talking about real people with real feelings and personal lives outside of showbiz.
Girl, tell me about it. Aside from that, there are even scenarios where some fans become so borderline obsessed with their idols to the point that they really want to date them.
That's another thing for toxic fan culture, particularly those who try to invade their idol's privacy.
But honestly, it is kind of sad for the Filipino locals because they cannot get the attention of their own audience.
Even if it's just a toxic fan culture, they still need a better support system.
I know. So let's just hope for the better that these fans get to know their boundaries as fans.
And that's it. Well, thank you guys for tuning in to today's episode. Bye.
You want interesting? You got it. This is
ChikAngels!